All right. Hey, welcome here, everyone. We're watching some Innersphere Season 6. Innersphere Coalition, sorry, Season 6. It is Therax and Captain Judas. We're doing a little streamcast here of a Division I, which is the bottom division. I think unofficially the teams are referring to it as Division Idiot because they can't have the G spot anymore. But yes, very successful Innersphere Coalition. We're up to like 54 teams or something that entered this tournament, which is possibly a record number of teams for the MWO comp era.
Are you just making that up? Just
Uh,
off the cuff?
no, I didn't check the stats, but I do believe I counted it correctly, and it's 54 teams. But
Okay.
maybe don't quote me on that. But it's too
Wow.
late. I already said it.
It sounds like a lot.
It is a lot of teams. It is a lot of teams.
And this is Division I, and quite possibly the best division.
Well, it's one of the more fun divisions. I'm familiar with these teams and players. I've played with them before. Had some good times.
I have watched these teams once or twice in my time, and so I'm here for that. Are you coming back a little scratchy, Therax, or is it just on my end?
Is my mic giving issues?
It might be a little scratchy, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm sure the
Well,
stream will let you know.
I'm seeing maybe some issues. I don't know whether or not they're going through. It's a 5 minute delay, so I got to wait 5 minutes to find out if it's awful on the stream or not.
Perfect.
So anyone who's watching the stream in 5 minutes or in your present, please let me know and I'll try to fix things. But
The
yeah,
time trap.
yeah.
What are the rules of ISC, Therax? How does this work?
Well, I haven't really read it myself, but my understanding is that it's a 6v6 3-cap conquest, and it's a tonnage limit. The first drop is a 275 ton maximum. There's also minimum tonnages as well, so nobody can like try to drop under and cheese or whatever. It's inner sphere mechs only, and there are hero limits and chassis limits. The hero limits are 1 per drop, I believe, and the chassis limit would be, I think, 3 of a chassis through the entire match. But
Wow.
I
See,
haven't gotten around to reading the rulebook yet.
back in my day, it was no duplicates. What a world we're living in, where we can see 3 javelins with machine guns just shoot legs.
Yeah, well, teams are ready, so let's
Oh,
just get in
wow.
there.
Let's hit the button. I'm ready for some hot robot action. Dare I say, I'm scaroused. Let's go to the Caustic Valley and see what's cooking.
All right, here we are, Caustic Valley. 2 teams facing off over, I don't know, some smoldering wreck of a planet. Don't
And
know why
what's
they're
not
here.
to love? What's not to love about this beautiful landscape, where you can get all the sulfur that you could possibly want?
And maybe some extra.
Some corrosion,
is,
some caustic battery.
was there's some
Is
sort of
everybody
a?
here?
I guess there's a plant over here, mining activity.
Hmm.
All right, here it is. Teams are coming in. Don't have to talk about the map anymore. Let's talk about the mechs.
Let's do it.
I'm looking at the red team here, which is the Black Pants Legion, and we have
That's
Crusader with small lasers. Hold on, get me that Dervish. Dervish is SRMs as expected. That's a hero build. More Crusaders with small lasers. We got Javelins. Javelins with heavy machine gun and small X-Pulse. I'm assuming they're all the same. Let's go find that blue team.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about the European Redcoat blue team. They got a Blackjack Arrow, which I'm guessing is X-Pulse. I can't click on too many of these. They brought an Awesome, which is 4 large X-Pulse, so that'll be a lot of fun. Move over Atlas. They got a Hellspawn, a Hunchback 4SP, a Javelin, as well as a Commando. Just kind of a grab bag everything.
Yeah, so X-Pulses versus SRMs. I mean, the Hunchback and the Huntsman probably going to do a door matting routine. Commando with SRM's a bit of an interesting pick here, but I think the Javelins are very powerful, but they might be saving them for a later drop.
Looks like the old Black Pants Legion is grouping up. They're just going to come in from a heavy side flank, I bet.
Look at all these javelins. I love this. Triple javelins. Let's go. Let's go. Get in there. Take a little bit of chip damage here from those X pulses. Nothing noteworthy.
Yeah, or maybe they'll just run around them. Maybe they won't even fight.
I mean, nobody's gonna go for
And what
caps. Cap ones are lame.
back caps? What are those? It
Yeah.
looks like the Redcoats are kind of balling up on this ridge here, though. They
Yeah.
certainly know where the Legion is. Are they going to make a move, or are they going to just play their position?
There is a UAV up, and that will be probably not quite getting the detection range here for
I think
either
the
team.
Redcoats are
There's the
coming. The
push.
Redcoats are coming. Uh, and
Redcoats in the blue today.
looks like they're
Um,
first in on the charge or the Crusader that's cycling back. That's a good move.
I heard something about Laundry Day or something. That maybe they'll get the Redcoats in a different drop later. Well, we got a
Yeah,
brawl.
boy.
Anyone focused here? Looks like we got a
Gosh.
64% Dervish Superfly about to go down. My bet. Oh wow, first one down. Actually, Javelin getting rear CT'd.
Therex, this is looking like a good old fashioned Texan border dispute down there.
Arliss is being focused, gets legged and killed. Everybody's going legs on these drops. There's a Crusader here, Bell here, Bel Air. Open on the leg, but looks like
Oof.
maybe things are starting to
Delicious
turn
team
here
kill.
pretty heavily in the favor of Black Pants Legion. Who got the team kill? I missed it.
Boy,
Wow.
this this snowballed quickly.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
Blackjack
it's Black
Arrows
Pants Legion.
CQBing with those light machine guns now. That's not going to go well. Double Javelin doing the circle routine on them.
Look at him go, though.
Ralphie's almost
They
almost double legged, but
they wanted
goes
every piece
down.
of that
And
blackjack.
Commando came in. I don't know where they were at the start of that fight, but they last one alive. 3 javelins
Wow.
carrying the day here.
There you go. It's almost like that works pretty good. Is this the first time we've seen 3 javelins in ISC? It is not.
I mean, this
Is
is
it
my
the last
first
time?
cast of this season, so I'm gonna say yes. But that javelin was a classic already last year's ISC. Very powerful mech for the inner sphere,
Quite
which
possibly the year before that. Just man, he just keeps showing up.
yeah,
Look at these numbers there, Axe. What a scrum.
yeah, those brawls they tend to go, relatively quickly once they get going.
Blackjack Arrow was the one that was putting in the damage there. Das Mean. He had 400 damage. Otherwise, you got a lot of damage spread there. Weaver and the Javelin picking up 3 kills as well. For the Black Pants Legion, probably a big part of that win.
Yeah, we got some damage numbers up on the screen for anyone who's curious, wants to see those component destroyeds. Weaver coming out with 4 components. Everybody's going legs, so 4 components. That's probably 4 legs, and they picked up 3 kills there. So Weaver doing a little bit of a carry. I'm disappointed in the team damage from both these teams. There's some double digits, but nobody cracked more than 16 damage. So they got to
That's
pump
just sad.
those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Solid brawl as always. Yes, boy, this is great. Oh, there's some language I don't understand.
Uh-oh. Are the Europeans not speaking English?
This is the Black Pants Legion. Maybe they're defected.
Am I
Who
allowed to
knows?
put whatever they're putting on the screen up on the, you know, what they're putting in chat on the screen? Or we're gonna get a channel ban here. These guys
Let
getting a
it
little bit
happen.
rowdy.
I'm gonna type it into chat. So now, is that the one match, one drop on Caustic? Are we moving on to a new map? I think
Yeah, we're going to new
we
map. New map is going to be Emerald Vale, that's interesting.
and the teams will take a crack from each side, right?
Yes, yeah. The first one they only play the one side, and then
Hmm.
because it's 5 drops, so then on the next 3 maps they will be playing both sides. We'll do team swapping. Um, Starting things off here on Caustic, just a single drop, and then we're moving on to Emerald Vale for 2 drops back to back. That little team swap. I got the map strat up with that Emerald Vale. I don't know. Do you want to do some Etch a Sketch?
Oh man, I can definitely try while you try to figure out your part of it.
Oh, yeah, right.
Emerald Vale. I've been out of the game a little bit here, but I did participate in a scrim last night, so that's nice. Definitely seems like we see teams kind of sprinting out and putting lights here at Theta quick, trying to pull that cap and using that leverage to either hold or seeing that and pushing. I would say that the Kappa side is a place where we might see some guys come and butt heads. Now, this is Div I for intelligent. So we're probably going to see some real intelligent plays
Big brain,
from both teams.
big brain strats.
I'm feeling something like that,
You know what?
like we could just maybe just go up here, and then what'll happen is maybe some guys will just kind of, oh, I fell down here, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, we got him, right? And then it'll be like, oh wow, you cost us the match because you fell because you didn't stay up with the rest of us, and this is all your
Hey,
fault.
quit talking about me. Okay, let's go through this real quick here. I'm thinking maybe LRMs. I saw
Oh,
LRMs last week from Division I. I don't remember if it was either of these teams, but somebody in the division was doing it. And this is a map where maybe at this tonnage, maybe because it's not super heavy, so you don't have the extreme range Gauss rifle, ER large type stuff going on. Um, so you get like archers or trebuchets or catapults or something, maybe a little LRMs here. Um,
trebuchets,
well,
really?
I mean the trebuchet used to be called LRM good mech.
You're sure? Yeah, I mean that certainly is a possibility. I'm thinking that these guys really just like to get up close and personal. Really, like Black Pants Legion is like, oh, European Redcoats. If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? And they'd be like, oh, shut up, baby girl, you know it. So I think they're both just gonna run up that hill though and kind of hurt each other. Maybe we could have a fun Aussie toilet though, where they both try to reverse NASCAR and then they just keep spinning around in the middle.
Okay, I'm getting feedback that my microphone had issues. Is it
Oh.
better now?
Well, it seems to just kind of fuzz out every once in a while.
Okay,
Maybe it's clipping. I don't know.
okay, I will check my filters. I'll see if I can do something on that end.
I know that I sound immaculate, and boy, now I don't see anybody rule lawyering these guys. 5 minutes, you team to scum. There we go. The clock is running. What's the point of having rules if I can't arbitrarily enforce them?
Okay, I turned
Or
off
if
my noise gate. I'm not sure if that's going to help or not.
hmm, you
Actually,
sound really great now.
that probably wouldn't have made a difference to you in Discord at all. So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, let's find out the hard way. Don't worry, I was definitely refereeing the shit out of this lobby for you, Therax.
Okay, thank you, Judas.
Yeah, no problem. I let Black Pants Legion know that they're on the clock.
All right, I'm gonna get that map strat off the screen because we're not doing
Oh,
anything with it anymore, anyways, right?
if you want to, I could draw on it some more. We
Well,
could we could say, oh, maybe they'll go to the Epsilon side.
I don't know.
I
Is
don't.
there a difference between Epsilon and Kappa? Kind of. I mean, one has more cover for the cap. I don't know. This map isn't quite symmetrical, but I haven't really experienced it enough to like really hash out what the difference is between Epsilon and Kappa sides. Quick play is quick play, and I haven't been on there all that much either. Okay, so we had that first drop go down pretty fast, but they used up all their javelins. Now, the inner sphere to me right now feels like maybe there aren't a lot of viable light mechs, although the X pulse
Hmm,
lasers probably helped out a little bit with that on like the large X pulse flea or locust and yeah locust and maybe the fire starter. Fire starter was so good for so long, got a minor nerf, but it should still be quite solid. And neither team has used up their fire starters yet, so we could see
that's
those.
true. They're the fire starter, a 35-ton javelin.
Well, I mean, we would have called the
A,
javelin a
a
30
javelin, a
ton fire
30-ton
starter.
fire starter.
Yeah,
Well, but the javelin came at a point when the fire starter was the size of a grasshopper and couldn't bend over 10 degrees.
yeah. Oh, the fire starter. That's the one thing about Intersphere Coalition is sometimes the mech variety maybe isn't there. Um, in terms of like availability for all the different strats. Like I think Fast Brawl is one thing that the Intersphere still struggles to be able to put together a decent mid tonnage drop deck for.
Hmm.
Um, The Charger definitely helps in that regard.
All I know is yes, I watched a match maybe last week from Vile and Deep Sea Corsairs, something like that. And I saw 3 catapults with their ears all shot off, and that's something that only ISC can bring us.
I do like the catapult. Yeah, that's a fun one to play in these types of things. Okay, what's going on? All right, waiting for the teams to come in. Um, I hope my audio is better. If not, let me know.
I haven't noticed any problems since you've come back.
Okay, well, I don't know why anything that I did would have affected the Discord comms, but let's just smile and get going. All right, there we go. What do we got? What do we got? I'm looking at red team coming in here, which is Black Pants Legions once more. European Redcoats still wearing the blue, confusingly. And why are these not? There we go. There's the highlighting that I wanted. We got a charger, small laser charger. Does not have large X pulse. One with laser AMS and missing a laser or something. So 3 chargers, a couple of hatchetmen, 3 hatchetmen. I guess they're trying to lumberjack up all these trees out here.
There is a lot of trees out here in the Emerald Vale.
Yeah.
Uh, Okay, great. Well, let's get to the Redcoats that are the blue team because they're about to run into each other. They got a couple of Crusaders, they got a Flea, a Fire Starter, they got a Banshee, and a Corsair. The Banshee and Corsair are actually bringing more of a range setup. They got Goss and some ER large lasers. Fire Starter was X Pulse, and then one of the Crusaders was Snubs, the other was Binary, and small lasers.
So it's a push into a push, more or less. I mean, Crusaders with the binary large lasers should probably be peeling back right now, trying to get some range. Muzz is kind of pinned up on a corner here. Uh-oh, Muzz is in trouble. But where's the rest of the team? Do they have the sight lines? I don't think that the Banshee has sight lines yet for that
I
Gauss
do
ear
not
large.
think
And if
so.
they don't get that early chip damage,
But
Corsair,
Black Pants is also
yeah,
just kind of standing here.
yeah, they brought push, but they're sitting. Um, they're not really even using those snub nose PPCs right now. A little bit of confusion as to what they want to do. I think they
Fire
want to
Starter for
push, but
Redcoats has an open leg, so that's interesting.
yeah, they're sitting. They're
They
playing
both
it
know where
safe.
everybody is. They all have UAVs up. They're both on the side of the
Banshee,
wall.
Corsair continue to move forward. Um, okay, what are they doing? Like I didn't see a hold called, so where's the push?
Here,
Ah, give me some
you know,
blood. They're all just
I,
sitting there.
I thirst for blood. Yes. Wow.
Oh, the Caps are currently taking the favor of Black Pants Legion. Maybe that's why they're holding.
Somebody poke him with a stick. I guess. Yeah.
They're
We're
gathering
just
their
seeing
courage.
we're seeing a peek and poke, scratch damage, brawl push from both teams,
Oh, one
and
of the
that.
Hatchermen is legged here from Wraith Darkstar, who's moving to stand on the
Oh
cap.
boy. Oh boy. Must they got caught by the Corsair, the Banshee.
Maybe. I mean, the Corsair Banshee are just like 400. I don't know. That's like 300 meters, maybe even 250 from the rock
I
where
don't
everybody's piled
I
up
don't
on.
even know how to express my emotions right now, Therax, at what I'm watching here as these two teams stand 20 meters from each other, not shooting.
They're running that cap.
Is this
That cap is running.
some kind of agreement, a truce?
I didn't see a hold called.
What are their secrets?
I, I,
I'd like to see Black Pants just walk up here and kill them like they should have just done to begin with. Once they had
I
to
definitely think they
backpedal.
would have had the advantage had they pushed immediately
Uh,
right off the hop. Now they're down a leg
I
on one of their
still feel
mechs.
like, yeah, I
Um,
feel like, yeah,
I
now they
mean,
just
that
gotta
Corsair and Banshee are really close to the rock.
maybe the Banshee and Court. Maybe somebody should just attack. Uh,
I'm gonna take a look. Okay, there's a mech going for
okay, they
Theta.
do. They do have a mech cutting
European
out for the
Redcoats
cap.
are going for the cap point.
Oh
Now
no!
when they see that, the Black Pants Legions should be pushing because they know they
Yeah,
have the numbers advantage. Even with their legged Hatcherman, they still have a numbers advantage.
pseudo. Yeah, there it
Mechs
goes.
on
Yep.
Theta. Somebody's got to notice it.
Yep.
A little bit of chat here. Maybe their distraction technique. Now caps are
So
still in the favor of Black Pants Legion at that 1 cap to 1.
so now you
Although,
have the even as the Black Pants Legion.
okay,
There they
here's the push.
go.
Here's the
Hey,
push. And that mech
hey.
went to Theta and it continued to the next cap. It didn't turn back. So this
Yes,
is definitely an odd numbers fight for the duration. We have a quick lagging here. Took them a while to get going, but now they've picked up the first kill here. Black Pants
Black
Legions,
Pants gave
they've
up
got
their
a 2
back a
mech
lot
advantage
there.
here.
Yeah.
Although they are legged
Uh,
on one mech and they were wounded. There's a Firestar going down. The mech is going to Epsilon, still continuing to Epsilon. So that is definitely is not going to be in the fight. Crusaders legged from Black Virtue and down. And what do we have left? Corsair is being jumped next. And there's no spread between the Corsair and Banshees, so they are going to be very chainable kills, even though everyone here is getting legged. Grinning Thief is moving
man,
legged in that Charger.
that
It's
Corsair popped Ralphie like a cheap date after the Denny's Grand Slam breakfast. Uh,
oh
this
Banshee's
is
Banshee's legged, but does pick up a self destruct actually. And Grinning
this
Thief
is
is hard shielding that leg, but they got a mech in behind, so that will be
I'm
a quick
watching Max
cleanup here.
stand around and shoot. Okay, so now what do we do with the flea that's
Well,
capping?
the
Do we
flea
get to
is
watch
now.
this now?
This might
Like,
be winnable actually because okay, the flea's
it
almost
probably
legged from
is.
earlier, but we're
Okay.
looking at Weaver's moving with legs in that Hatchaman. But Grinning Thief is legged, and Wraith Darkstar
Someone
was legged
view
a
the
long
map.
time ago. So okay, they're going to Gamma. That's not a takeable cap though.
He shouldn't
No,
be,
they won't
right?
be
He's not
stepping
gonna
on
hop
that.
on it. That's good.
Okay. Uh, 2 caps is plenty here, and there's only one mech with legs going to Theta. So the flea, if they can pick up that kill or that leg, they'll probably have to get a kill though. I think the leg mechs have enough speed to make it to caps in time. So the flea needs to
Weaver.
not lose its leg while picking up a kill on this on some of these wounded mechs, and I,
Weaver's 76, but he's actually in pretty pristine shape. He should be
yeah,
able to
flea's
just
engaging here, but they've been spotted
dunk
going
him.
in, and
Shouldn't
there's the
have done
leg.
that.
Uh, you know,
Thank you, Spinnerack, for saving us all some time, though.
yeah, had to try something, didn't pick the right angle. Maybe needed a little bit more patience. Wait for somebody to get on Theta so you know that they're not together anymore. Um, Now who wants to kill in that flea? I mean, it's a leg flea. Just go get it. Weaver's playing safe. I guess that
I'm beginning to feel like they're trying to just torture us.
open side torso perhaps on that Hatchman. A little bit worried about dying.
You think?
Uh,
Oh.
Extra light engine probably for that inner sphere extra light engine. So losing a side torso would be a death sentence. But it's a leg flea. Like I don't know, land 2 shots and it's dead. Let's get in a cockpit here for 1v1. See
Let's
what
hop in
Weaver's doing.
there. Yeah.
Shots are whoop missed with the
Up,
PPCs.
up. This is
That
compelling
side
here.
torso. That side torso. We're gonna find out. Is this an extra light Hatchman?
I see
I got a
a hell.
feeling.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Oh, no, Weaver.
Weaver goes down, and so lost the 1v1.
Is
But
this a match again now? Like,
well, okay. So it's the legged flea versus 2 legged mechs
uh,
that are standing on a cap in Theta. But the
so he's gonna have a
no,
cap lead again, right?
no, there's no chance. Okay, Black Pants Legions has a cap lead, but it's 7 minutes. In 7 minutes, the Hatchaman and Charger are able to do a dragnet against that legged flea. Now, Hatchaman's probably 3 shot center torso for the flea to kill, would be
This
my
is
guess.
torturous.
And the Charger, okay, the head is open on the Charger, but other than that, the Charger is like fresh. So if the flea manages to pick up the kill on the Hatchaman and avoid the Charger walking around the map to get to caps, maybe. This is going to be the world's longest drop though here because like yeah, the flea's going to try to make a wide loop to get around Theta to go for no, they can't go to Epsilon. They already have Epsilon. They have to.
Everybody should be mad at Weaver right now.
I you know I it's hard to hit a flea. You know, like some of
That's
those
true.
PPCs against a flea. Like if you
Uh,
hit, it's really good, but a lot of missing there. So
those little rascals.
Do you think the
Hmm.
flea could do it though? Could the flea headshot that charger? I don't know where the hitbox is. Does Spinnerack know where the charger's headboxes are?
Well, maybe he just walks around them. You see, these guys, they should have split up, right? Like,
Well, as soon as
you
Weaver,
think?
okay, they knew where the flea was, right? Why did they go to Theta instead of going to the flea? That's my question, right? Like, if you send all three against the flea and press it, even if you miss all your shots, you still kill the flea. And then you can just send whoever survives to go to the cap. Like there's no pressure to send mechs to Theta immediately. Now they're keeping
Boy,
the two leg mechs together, which means the
I
flea
sure hate
going on that
everything
cap
about this.
path. Um, if both leg mechs are together, the fleet no, you can't jump off the cliff. You can't jump off the cliff. You can
Yeah, go, buddy.
no.
Spinnerack, my
Actually,
man.
still has leg armor. Maybe. Well, no. The transfer damage transfer from the missing leg would go to the side
Oh,
torso, and that
yeah.
side torso is open orange. So
Let's go.
that could be
Let's
an
roll the
extra
dice.
light self destruct by jumping off that cliff due to
Let's
damage
roll the
transfer from the
crit.
destroyed
Yeah.
leg. Um, I think it's safer to just keep walking around, then make the play toward Theta, scout it, make sure nobody's there, then get on Theta, because both mechs went for the side cap here from Black Pants
Look at this.
Legion
Look
going
at
to
that
Kappa.
flip.
Um, it's still
Is that
possible
cap
for the flea.
accelerator? Man, this is
The
a
flea
heart
could
pounding
maybe win this
excitement.
by going directly to Theta right now, and they're just about around that corner. So, uh, does anyone have some music for this, like little
I've got
Benny
like
Hill?
I've got 5 chairs in here, but I only need the edge. Let me tell you.
Uh, so this is an interesting drop. This is
I think
something that we
Spinnerack
don't
should have just
normally get
gone
to
for
see.
it. Just jumped. Ride the hill.
Um,
Slope it down.
I think playing it safe is the correct decision.
Is the charger? Does he have? He's got smalls.
Yeah, there's no
Like
range.
we got nothing. Well, the snubs maybe.
Snubs,
Maybe
yeah,
they'll hit that torso from there,
it is
huh?
a very slow moving flea, and it's got the splash damage on the snub nose PPCs, so it could hit
Yeah,
arm or side
yeah.
or center torso and damage
Think
transfer
about that.
splash to the side
Exact.
torso for the
Ooh,
kill.
those little smalls.
I don't know if
Oh,
they're.
oh,
Oh, there is damage being dealt. Spinner
yeah,
Rock is
there
taking
is.
damage, 58%. That side torso is cherry red. That
He's
charger.
gonna. Is he gonna make it?
Oh,
Oh,
oh
there he
yeah, there we
goes.
go. So that was
Uh,
actually apparently enough range. I mean, those range quirks on that are absolutely nuts. So
really, really pay it off.
that was maybe
Boy,
500 meters with a 300 optimal range small laser.
in the match now, boy howdy, what a
Underestimating
time to
those
be
range
alive.
quirks there on my part.
I don't think we'll see a brawl push like that again ever in any ISC.
Well, I wouldn't jump out to that too early, but this is a very unusual match in multiple aspects, and that ending, um, clutch plays from Black Pants Legion with their charger there after the Flea managed to get the pseudo clutch against the Weaver. So Spinner Rock won the 1v1, but lost the 2v1, or I don't know. I, yeah. All right, just got to watch some mechs walk around. Caps are slowly taking up, but this match is already pre-decided. There's no way that European Redcoats with the one cap are going to beat
They
out
might
Black
come
Pants Legion with
back.
the two caps.
They might come back there, Axe.
If they had a respawn, perhaps.
Let's see what Grimloom can do from beyond the dead. Looks like he's gonna stay put. Man, Cunning
Well,
Thief. He's getting there.
caps are almost there. Another
It's
three
almost there.
seconds.
Is it gonna
Three,
quit then? Is it gonna
two,
stop for us?
one. Game.
No.
Game. Game.
Game. Yes.
All right, there we go. There we go. It was a win. It was a win. We we uh we got to witness something special there.
That was certainly something special and unforgettable. Let's check out those damage numbers. That charger raking it in 781 damage with those small laser quirks. Enough said. I don't want to relive this.
Well, for those of you who do want to relive it, let's run through the damage real quick here. Yeah, so 781 on the Charger, Grinning Thief coming out with a clutch kill there in the end, picked up half of their team's kills as well, and put in 3014 damage. Um, Weaver lost the 1v1 but put out a 391. Black Virtue went down a little bit early, got 531 before that. The Banshee from, what is that name? CH4L1SS, but
Chalice?
Chalice? It must be Chalice. So Chalice and the Banshee put out 550 and 11 team damage, leading the team in that category. Lower numbers from everyone else. I'm liking a little bit higher team damage here. We've got a 34, a 32, and a 28. So I got to switch team sides. I don't know. Do you want me to throw up a map or something while I do that? Is there anything worth
Please.
etch a
I
sketching?
don't. Do you want to talk about it? We could talk about it. They did.
I,
They did what I thought that they would do. The Bears were who we thought they were. They went up to the Kappa Hill, but then they just decided not to fight for about 5 minutes, and it came down to a leg flea.
um, yeah, that's about
Pork
it.
chop sandwiches.
I don't. The delay on the push is very confusing to me.
Very
Um,
much so.
I don't really have anything beneficial to say there other than please just push in when you have the advantage. And they
Yeah.
had the advantage 3 different times. They had the advantage when they got there and the opposing team was strung out. So they would have had like a 6v2 followed by a 6v2 followed by a 6v2. They had the advantage when the opposing team brought range and moved up and they had brawl. So they could have just pushed in there and easily won the fight 6v6. And they had the advantage when a mech went off to Theta and they didn't immediately push. They eventually figured out and pushed, but like there were 3 times the advantage and for the Black Pants Legion, and they finally went for it, and it ended up being close. So, um,
A little
one of
too
those things
close.
that I don't know, but Banshees are burned up to an extent. Crusaders are mostly burned through. So, what kind of mechs are we going to see on the redrop here when the team switch sides?
Well, we won't be seeing lumberjacks from one team. That's for
Yeah,
sure. Who was that? Black Pants that did
yeah.
that?
Black Pants brought the triple hatchet man. Actually, Black Pants Legion's been doing the 3 of a mech repeatedly, whereas the European Redcoats have not been. So the European
Really
Redcoats could
switching
actually
up.
probably
Grab bag.
run the same drop deck back, more or less.
I like that with the Redcoats, you really don't know what you're going to get. As yeah, every single time their mechs have been pretty much different. I thought they brought like 2 Crusaders this last time, but it's neat. Who needs a little order? Who needs threes? I hope I see 3 Thunderbolts at some point.
Yeah, Thunderbolt with medium X pulses. How about that?
Yeah, that
It'd
sounds
be,
like a
I mean, with the
really
tonnage
good
limit
map.
here being at the 375, I believe it is, like that Thunderbolt would fit pretty well, triple Thunderbolt. But you can also play range on this map or bring those LRMs, do something a little bit different.
Yeah, you could bring Brawl and then not. Maybe we need some good old like range brawling. Let's bring some Goss and ERPPCs and slug it out at Theta.
Yeah, European Redcoats had that ERPPC like Goss, Banshee, or whatever it was, and then the Charger with the Goss stuff. So they're definitely showing a willingness to play range, but they weren't set up quite for it. Maybe they weren't expecting to get Brawl pushed on the side there. I mean, it's entirely possible that teams will play toward the center on this map in this tonnage range as opposed to playing the outside rim. What do we got? These teams are kind of taking their time, getting back up, ready to get.
Well, I think after a match like that,
Did I?
Derex, you really got to go back to the drawing board and examine your strategy and your execution out on the battlefield and how you're going to respond to the enemy's counter enemy meaning.
Yeah. So basically, European Redcoats, they've seen Brawl twice. They should know that it's Brawl again, right? I mean, theoretically, right?
Yes.
Um, it'll be different mechs though, so there's a chance that Black Pants Legion has used up their Brawl drop deck and now they're going to bring their LRM drop deck. But I'm not smelling it. I'm smelling Brawl again. I think catapults. I'm going for catapults. Triple catapult A1 drop coming out of Black Pants Legion. That is my bet here.
That does seem like a Black Pants Legion kind of thing to do.
Yeah, they've been doing 3 of a mech, 3 of a mech. Why not hit them with the catapults? Catapults are pretty powerful. in this type of a format.
Who's the team lead for the European Redcoats? Do you know?
European Redcoats is well, Muzz is the contact. I'm not sure if Carleith is the drop caller. Both of them have been around on the team for quite some time, but I believe it's
Mhm.
Muzz who's the team lead or unit lead, maybe even.
And what's our tally right now? Is it 2-0 Black
It is
Pants
a
Legion?
2-0 for Black Pants Legion. Yeah,
Oof, man. And we play every drop though here in
yeah, yeah,
ISC.
yeah. They're playing for the drop. Well, I think it's about
Points each
match
drop.
wins, but I think they still play it out.
Oh, I thought it was points per drop or MC per drop. I'm making things up.
You know, it would have been good if I'd taken the time to read the rules ahead of time, but because things I
It's
think are a
mech.
little bit different this year than some of the previous years, but I don't remember what's what. I haven't gotten around to it.
This is Mech Warrior Online in 2024. This is we get what we get.
Look, people are playing and having fun. Like I don't really
That's
care
right.
what the score is.
That's
Um,
right.
but that said, actually, the previous week of matches that were played, just about every match went to a 3-2 type decision, or a
Hmm.
few of them went 3-1. I don't know if there were any 3-0s at all, which the league was quite well seeded. It looks like so far. So we'll see if anyone managed to run away with their division, going
Do you have to
forward.
throw the
But
rule book at somebody?
well, if you want to, I mean, we I don't know. Would it be fun and
It's
enjoyable?
important as a caster to bully the shit out of the team
Yeah,
when you're trying to get
that's why I
away.
have you here.
Yeah,
I got to maintain my relationship with these guys going forward. I can't start
that's
yelling
right.
at them. I need a team to play with at some point. Uh,
Lord knows it's not SA anymore.
yeah. All right. Looks like these teams are almost readied up.
I'm ready. I'm seeing a lot of green on the board. I bet any second now we're hopping back down into the Vale.
All right, there we go. We're launching. They readied up, so I dropped them. I think they said
Perfect.
locked yet too.
Yes. Great job.
I did it.
I haven't heard your mic messing up anymore either,
Okay, that's
for
good.
whatever it's worth.
I
Maybe
pushed
it
the
was a bad
cables.
connection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think one of the cables must have been a little bit loose. It's on a wire, and every so often I jerk my head or something, and it pulls the
Oh yeah,
cable.
those darn cables.
And
In
it looks
fact,
like the cables are
they're
still in there, but
wiry.
one of them's a little bit shife, I guess. I don't know.
Yep.
So my apologies. I will do better in the future. Wait, what did I do there? I misclicked. Okay, okay, I got this. I got this. Did I switch team sides? Yes, I did. European Redcoats wearing the red pants right now. Black Pants Legion wearing no pants or blue pants. I'm not sure which.
Why would they not have pants?
I don't know.
They're
Ralphie
a
doesn't
pants
like pants.
legion.
He's in the Black Pants Legion, but he doesn't wear pants. You tell me
That
what's
is
going on.
true. Oh, I do need some clarification.
He's the team lead for the Black Pants Legion. He's got a policy against wearing pants. I don't know.
Maybe that in itself is the black pants.
I don't know if he wears shorts either, or if he goes commando.
Hmm.
All
Maybe we
right.
can ask them in the after game interview.
Yeah, we should do an after game interview. It's been a while since I've done one of those. I'll ask them after this drop. Here we go. I'm looking at the red team, which is the European Redcoats this time, correctly wearing the red uniforms. Crusader, and oh, it's a Zeus. It's Zeus hero with the masking Zeus. It's got
The
Snubnose and
Zeus
MRMs,
is loose.
and we've got Thunderbolt with X Pulse, medium X Pulse Thunderbolt. Hellspawn's got SRMs and small pulse lasers. They've got that Banshee once more. No, it's different Banshee. It's medium pulse Banshee this time, not X Pulse, standard mediums. And then they're grabbing a side cap with their fire starter.
What?
Yeah.
Legion over here, they've actually brought two Highlanders. In their brawl too, they got like AC-20 and some ERPPCs and some other stuff on there. So they got two of those. They got a Night Star that's 4 rotary 2s and something else ridiculous. Then they got Light Mechs. They got two fire starters and an Osiris 2V.
Osiris has medium lasers, ER medium lasers, and light machine guns.
You can never be too sure.
Hi-
That's
Highlanders are
denial.
pretty brawly, although they've got
Yeah.
those ER peeps as well. So That's
I
a
think the idea is that you brawl with them, though, right? Pinpoint,
um.
yeah.
They could pop tart maybe at medium range with the ERP AC20, depending on their JJ status, and then at range two ERPPCs is like they're doing a bracket hybrid build, which if they're playing up on the ridge line, I'd totally get. Kind of. I don't know. I like that rack Nightstar though. Not sure about the light PPC. I run it myself with just the quad rotary twos. I think the light PPC is optional. I don't like it
Uh,
because it messes up the all in arm versus not all in arm weaponry. But
Legion, Therex, the Legion are getting their lights now towards the back of the Redcoats, and the
well,
Redcoats are responding to
yeah,
this.
they're getting pushed, and they need to get out because their assaults are not going to be able to push fast enough to get back in there and
Yes,
save them.
that is
But these fire
not.
starters, they are just running through the middle, taking a
Oh,
lot
the
of damage right
Osiris.
now.
Oh no.
Oof, big hit there on the Osiris. Both legs open,
Yeah.
side torso open. That Osiris is not going to make it out.
Yeah. Well, the rest of his team is here now,
Well,
but they didn't really get much
no, nobody
for
lands
it.
it. Nobody lands a killing blow. So the Osiris did make it out. I am incorrect. Oh, well, I guess we know I can't see the future. Okay, so the Highlanders have pushed up, but they know they're against Brawl, so they could leverage
Yes.
those ERPPCs and the Rack 2 on their Salt Max. Black Pants Legions could pull back. They've got a cap advantage and they've got the range advantage, and they confirmed that they have the range advantage. You know, when I think of the Highlander battle mech, though, this is the type of map that I'm thinking of. Oh, these
Yeah.
paint jobs are pretty sweet. Let's take a look at. Can I get those paint jobs up? There we go. Get that blue out of the way.
What a
Look at this
nerd.
rack going out. Look at this paint job. Oh, it's Jade Falcon. It's a Night Star. You can't put a no Jade Falcon Night Stars. Boo, boo
We're
earns.
gonna have to report that. Yeah, it's got a stupid star on it too.
They got green
Anyway,
green paint on their mechs. The Black Pants Legion not wearing their black pants today. Wait, no, it does have black pants on the Night Star. Okay, well,
the Redcoats are doing their best to run all the way around the outside of the map here,
it's a
while the
flanking
Black
maneuver.
Pants Legion dances around at Theta as well as has a strong force at Epsilon. So really, we see Black Pants Legion. They could absolutely just get crushed here on Theta had the Redcoats known this, and it looks like they're turning in to go kill them now.
Yeah, so it's going to be
And that
a
can't happen soon enough.
5v3.
I'm here for it, but
Why
that
are
hell
all
spawn's
three
out
lights
ahead of it.
capping? You'll need to send one or two. What? Anyway, but this is a strung out push, and
I'm
those
seeing
assaults have
legs.
some big loadouts.
Those Redcoats are going legs.
You know, generally I
One
like going
Highland.
legs, but in this type of a fight, oh, they did pick up a kill.
Yeah,
Highlander goes down rear center torso after being legged. Ooh, second
Muzz.
Hellspawn goes down, but this Nightstar's
Yep.
been legged. Second leg is open. Can they shield? No, they cannot. The lights are
Sure
coming in.
can't.
Lights are coming in. There's still a chance.
Here they come.
It's
Oh
still fighting.
boy.
Picked up a kill on the fire starter. Went down. Wow. Ooh, no.
Legion.
Just got
We'll see you
blasted.
later.
Thunderbolt's
Yeah.
legged. Picked up the kill there, but Superfly's legged, so that's going to be the end of them.
Wow.
And we have to
That's
watch
a
some mechs
lesson.
go to caps, but it is a win here for European Redcoats.
That is a lesson in splitting your force. Woof.
Yeah,
That was decisive.
it.
And that's after the previous match. That boy sure is what I wanted to see.
You know,
Mom, get the meatloaf.
yeah, I think the mistake there is sending too many lights to go to side cap. I understand sending one or two, but all three is too many. You only need one mech to stand in the box and one mech to escort them.
At the
But
very most, a pair, right? But even then.
yeah, it is a win. The teams kind of felt each other out there for a bit, and it was the range mechs with Brawl Hybrid that got crushed in a outnumbered Brawl. So we didn't really get to see, either the range being leveraged properly on them or, a proper fight up close to see what it would look like.
European Redcoats, they went back to the old think tank. They put on their thinking cap and they came back with a clean, decisive. It's time to push. It's time to push, and it seemed to work out. Gokamesh, I should mention, the Zeus is loose, doing top damage there, 521.
Oh, I love to see that. Team damage. The only person to double D on the team damage is EVDTA-178. Is that a name I should be like figuring out elite speak
Get
on?
called out first of all. I think it's some kind of a reference to something.
I don't know. I don't know my anime.
Is, is that what it is?
I wouldn't know. I don't know my anime.
Fair enough.
Dude, I have no idea. Is it like a AAA video game character? I don't play AAA
You,
video games. What do I know?
it's down to asshole. Uh, I think.
Okay.
Anyway,
Wait. I messed up.
are you switching teams?
I
Why are
shouldn't
you
be.
switching teams? Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. Amateur hour here. Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's okay.
Amateur hour on the cast or on the players? I'm confused. What are you?
You, the cast.
I earned that one.
Therax sucks.
Okay, we're going to series
There we go.
scrapyard. There we go. I know what I'm doing.
This is a newer map, I've heard. It's dark and it's brown.
Uh, let's see. Can we even bring that up on the map? Map list series scrapyard. Are these alphabetical? They are alphabetical. So the map tool has them alphabetical. The private lobby does not. Which is yeah. Anyway.
One of them is done correctly and one is not. Take your
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Figure it out. Series scrapyard. Competitive play.
Now, this is a map that seems like it's wide open and you can get hit from range, but it seems like a lot of the battle profile is still in that short range, mid range kind of engagement. Is that what you've been seeing there, Rex?
I've been seeing. I've watched a little bit of series scrapyard stuff, but I think it was later drops. Maybe I'm not sure. But it looked like they were putting mechs up on ridge lines and trying to like find an angle with sneaking around in the trenches as
Mm-hmm,
well. And
mm-hmm.
um, so I've seen splits where part of the team was on a ridge and part of the team was trying to do a flank, and then they just got crushed. So I don't really know how you're supposed to play it. I suspect if you can get the scouting intel with like one or two pop tart light mechs or something, then send like some big boys around to do the big crush. I mean, this is a very high tonnage drop here. I think it's 425 as the maximum.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, I'm thinking X Pulse Atlas. That's what I want to see. And you could run, two of those and then
Two of them.
Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts. How about triple Thunderbolt and then like
Thunderbolt.
a spider or a locust or something
Yeah.
as your scouty boy?
Oh man. You
I don't
should
know.
get a Div I team together, Therax, and show us
Oh,
how it's done.
that would be fun, actually.
Yeah. Get intelligent.
Yeah,
Get Div I.
I don't know if I could run a Div I team. Like I might
The divvy
get
to the
bumped
hivvy.
up.
Oh, too good.
Maybe I
And
don't know.
humble.
I don't know. I've definitely played in the bottom divisions. I've been allowed to play in the bottom divisions. But if I was running a team, they might. I don't know. It might be worth trying. I mean, I haven't had much success when I ran a team previously. So yeah. Um.
I think Ralphie has almost got his shit together here, and they're almost ready up.
Oh wow.
Then we can
Okay.
clock the shit out of the Redcoats.
Yeah, I don't know what to talk about map strat here because I just don't know this map. Like it's I've been on it in quick play maybe a dozen times tops, if that.
Yeah, it's
Um,
very brown.
it was dark. I think they lightened up the fog a little bit, maybe. But
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
it's one of those maps where it used to be I was just shooting at red boxes and hoping that I was not shooting a wall.
Got ridges, you got
Yeah.
lanes, you
The
got
the,
theta.
the thing is that these trenches don't have like an obvious layout like Canyon Network trenches are. Like you know which trench
Mm.
you're pushing in Canyon Network because you know where they're going to be set up. Here, I don't really know the positions that people are going to be sitting on. There's no, to me at least, the limited amount that I've played on it, I haven't seen like this is the spot where the assault mech is going to sit, and this is the other spot where the heavy's going to sit. Like they could be anywhere on any of these ridges for all I know, and then I'm just like pushing a random trench and hoping that I don't stumble into a kill box. All right, let's see what the teams are bringing us because I don't know what to talk about on this map.
I don't know if you want to know what the teams are talking about.
Oh, that good?
Tested in the
Okay, so
huge
we got
tracks of land.
we got Therax as a dum dum
Oh
and
yeah.
amateur
Mhm.
hour, amateur
Yeah.
caster over here.
We got
And
Electric Meatball Orchestra.
wow, we got some bad words in chat.
Yeah, some
And then
really in
what
chat you say. Wow.
yeah, well. Uh Huge tracts of land. This map is very small. I don't know what Ralphie's talking about. Okay, what do we got? We got the 420 locked in and the 425. Well,
It's
who do you think's
hovering.
having, that 5 tons there? You give up 5 tons, but you get some sort of joke, maybe?
I think that Black Pants Legion is going for the cap win,
That could
dropping
be.
this light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dropping such a light drop deck here in the fourth drop of the night. Score is currently 2-1 in the favor of the Black Pants Legion.
And if the rest of the week has told us anything, by the end of this, it'll be 3-2. Somebody.
Yeah, well, that's what we're hoping for.
Let's not be the first 4-1. They're locked, knucklehead.
Both of
Let's
them?
hit that button.
All right, all
That's
right.
what it says. In fact, Team 1 was locked up like the prince in the swamp castle.
Not familiar with that fairy tale.
Well,
Does it involve a dragon
I don't know, man. Ask
or
Ralphie about
princess
it.
getting kissed or kissing something or long hair,
Princes kissing?
magic beans?
I got a magic bean for you.
Oh boy. Can we
All
talk about that
right.
on chat and on this channel?
Baby.
Magic beans.
Beans.
Do you chew them or like grind
It's
them
like
down
it's
and then
more like a
inhale it?
green bean. Yeah. Like a bean paste.
You cook them.
Magic bean paste.
Yes. Well, don't let it sprout in where or something.
Where is that?
Well,
What does that mean?
Uh, battleships are getting sunk. I guess they're doing some grid
I'm
artillery.
seeing dropships,
All right, we
Therax. I
got a
don't
drop here.
know.
What team do you want to look at?
I'm gonna do the red team, which this time is the European Redcoats.
All right.
Hey, what do you say? They're doing some stuff here. They've got 3
Ooh.
Charger 3Ks. Love that. They've got 2 catapults. The Chargers look like they're 4 large X pulses. They got a Dervish, which is just silly Billy SRMs and smalls. And yeah, SRM6s on the Splat Cats. Nice. Artemis.
All right. I'm pretty excited about the catapults, and interesting to note, the Chargers are not the small laser A1 Charger. They are the 3Ks with the large X pulse.
Correct.
I'm not a fan of the Mauler. I'm hoping to be proven otherwise, because I'm loving this pack of Centurions with the LBX5s and rocket launchers and ER small laser backup. Like that is, it's got that 50% firing rate quirk or whatever it is. Like those 6 LBX5s coming in at the rate of 12 LBX5s. If they can get that set up on a flank, should do some work. A lot of
I hate it,
LBXs on this
Therax.
drop deck, so yeah, should be
It looks
doing.
like the Maulers might be having a bad
Yeah,
time if
this is what I
the
was talking
Redcoats
about.
realize what's happening.
They're pushing blind. Now they've got a little bit of
Oh
scouting
no.
from the Centurions there, but they could get dove here, and no, the dive has not come. There was an opportunity
It's
there for the dive.
yeah, there's trepidation and not willingness to
Yeah,
jump on these ganks for
maybe
both
they weren't
teams today.
Maulers. Maybe weren't spotted yet. So, but the thing is, these Centurions keep closing in. They need to be playing a flank. They cannot come into brawl. That'd be my calculation here. Charges are retreating. Full scale hardcore retreat here from the European Redcoats. They want to set up on a ridge line with those Chargers and probably have the catapults and dervish buffering.
Ammo count's a little low on those LB5 Centurions, yeah?
They do have a lot of backup weaponry.
Hmm.
How bad is the ammo? Let's check that.
Oh,
252.
I just see some
Uh,
shooting down at UAVs with LB5s and
yeah, they don't have much energy weaponry with range to take out UAVs with that drop deck. But you don't really want to leave the
okay.
UAVs just sitting there either.
The Redcoats are acting like the French and running away here, and we have Black Pants Legion asserting dominance all over Theta. It's going to be hard to close on this now, as you
Yeah,
mentioned, the LB5s from the Centurions, a lot of LBs.
that's a lot of DACA, and they've got a decent position. They just need to hold sight lines. Right now, they're continuing to rotate into a ditch.
This could really be the
Um,
European race cars,
yeah, we
as
got a
they like
NASCAR here.
to piddle around the outside of these maps,
Well, it's going to be
waiting
a
for the
three
perfect
cap for
moments.
Black Pants Legion if they keep making this move. Send the Centurion squad to go pick up the cap and try to get some scouting intel. I'm not sure how much information both these teams have as to where each other are located. They've seen enough of each other's builds to know what they're running, but Superfly is going on a little bit of route here, but Weaver's grabbing the cap. There we go, 3 cap to 0. That is a signal for the European Redcoats to do something
It looks like they're
aggressive
gonna
and
just
fast.
keep progressing towards Gamma.
They can't take Gamma, so
Well,
they're gonna have to double back to Theta. Maulers are sitting in a ditch. They need to get somewhere to do something.
they look great making this movement, though.
What do their paint
Really
jobs look like?
moving
Let's
as a
look. Oh, I
good
can't see it. It's
pack.
all black. Did
It's so dark here.
they just painted all their mechs? Well, okay, that green even looks black, and yeah, they got some colors other than black, but everything just looks black.
Redcoats are taking a very interesting strategy of now splitting their
Ooh, I
force
like that
while
catapult.
being behind on
That's
caps.
that's some good paint jobs here. This is some good paint jobs. It's worth looking at. Worth looking at. And we got the
We're
time.
dipping around. Looks like they're gonna let them know that they're on Theta so that the Legion can come and crush them here. That'll be
Yeah,
nice.
we got a split. The
Yeah.
Chargers are going Epsilon. The rest of the force is going Theta. They do not have the speed to run away. This is going to be a 6v3 if Black Pants Legions actually pushes.
Which
That's a little
we
bit of
know is
foreshadowing
not
there.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
Up, up, up. Here they go.
All
They're
right.
taking a little
So
look.
they took out the UAV. They don't know that they're outnumbering their opponents here right now. They should be
One
pushing, but
Charger
they don't have that
still
intel.
committed to Epsi. Gremlin,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm not giving up on the
Now,
cause.
when he
There's
steps on
nothing
that
that you
cap,
can do to
then
change
Black
my
Pants
mind.
Legions absolutely has to push, and they're currently putting in a lot of chip damage here. They've got a firing line onto Muzz. Muzz is taking a
Yeah,
beating.
it's a cute little
Eh,
firing line they have
Nothing
here.
being focused though. No components being focused. A lot of LBX fire here, so there is spread on that. Now Muzz is starting to feel it.
I'm seeing some leg
Uh,
shots going in here from the Redcoats.
Muzz is
It
down
seems like they're
59%. Oh,
maybe they're
Catapult got
hoping to get
caught.
some. Oh
Oh,
boy.
Catapult's down.
Oh boy.
And oh, there goes a Mauler. Mauler's down. We got a return shot here.
Holy
Centurion
smokes.
open leg on Superfly. Muzz is peeking here. Still nothing open on Muzz, even though they're down to 59%. LBX spread coming in handy there. Now the Chargers
Muzz,
coming back from the
undying.
cap. They're going to show up for the back half of this fight. It's a slow moving fight. Dervish open leg. Muzz probably open everywhere by now. Yeah, Muzz is one touch CT.
Your hope for the Maulers doesn't really seem to be panning out.
I just don't have much respect for the Mauler, particularly when it's got those side torsos from having the missiles. But the center torso is already so massive on that thing. Lord Arbiter coming in fresh at the end, trying to clutch this
It's
fight
the
for their team.
Centurions. Can they do it?
Do they run out of ammo? Judas was worried about ammo earlier. Lord Arbiter
That's
open
right.
CT, Superfly's leg, but doing a shielding job there. Dervish is coming in double leg though. They're gonna know side torso going on
Well,
that cooking.
okay. Here
Well,
we
here we
go.
go. Grimloon, 99%.
Versus, yeah.
How's the heat looking on that mech? I'm gonna jump in their cockpit. Look at that go. All right, needs to pull some range here. They don't. Their center torso getting beat up, and they've got a
One
legged
Centurion
opponent.
leg. Yeah.
They
One
could
Centurion
kite
leg.
this away. They are not kiting this away, and I
They
don't
don't
think they
need
can see. Looked to
good
me like
dog.
they were getting blinded by well, the dark map and shooting at red boxes, and then some autocannon fire to the cockpit.
And wrong again, Therax. As I said, there was no reason to doubt the Mauler deck because obviously it came away with a big win today.
Well,
So
leg kills on the Maulers. So, all right, giant center side torso is not coming in mattering there.
meaty Maul legs. Wow, those Centurions certainly did farm though. No doubt about that. Whew. Commander Worf there having a really bad time in his catapult. Double digits. Get called out, punk.
Ouch. Judas with the nasty comments.
I had my wisdom teeth out this week, so that's why I'm extra mean.
Fair enough. Judas in pain here, making everyone else share his pain.
Misery love company, yes.
All right, I got it up on the screen. I think that's the current one. Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah, so Centurions put out lots of damage, as you mentioned. Team damage, only 22 points of team damage at the lead here for the Grinning Thief. He tried, but I'm not impressed. European Redcoats, nobody has more than 4 team damage. Come on. Where's those strikes at danger close?
Yeah.
Make me proud.
It sounds like they're not balled up enough.
Yeah,
That's what it sounds like to me.
a catapult there putting out 568 from Das Mean Leem. Worf getting jumped and just double D'ing. So the one catapult worked out, the other catapult did not. I did like the catapult. I think if they brought 3 of them, I'm going to go ahead and say if they brought 3 catapults, they would have won just off of style
Wow.
points alone.
Okay. Truth. Although I saw 3 catapults be brought on this exact map last week, and they just got their ears shot off, and they just kind of walked around. But they did win. So, thoughts? Now, I believe that this is going to go down as a Black Pants Legion win then, correct? That's 3 for
Yeah,
them. The European Redcoats, though, are going to come back and get a win on this last drop, so we have a nice, tidy 3-2.
I think so.
And then we're all going to Ralphie's for bangers and mash, I believe, afterwards, yes?
Probably, yeah. Well, yeah, let's do that interview.
That's right, yeah, we'll ask him about it then. He might actually go for the Denny's Grand Slam breakfast.
All right, Ralphie's in for an interview.
Perfect.
Is my stream still running? Yeah, it looks like it is. All right, good. I haven't been checking.
Me neither.
Nobody's complaining about sound anymore, so I'm assuming it's all good.
It's probably because nobody's watching, Terax.
And people in chat were looking up EVDTA-187 to see if their name references something.
Yeah.
And apparently nothing. If you Google it, apparently it brings up MWO stats for that player. So that's a unique name.
Wonder what their secret is. What are you hiding? Maybe we'll ask Ralphie in the interview. I know that he's not on his team, but we'll do it anyway.
Yeah, we should be writing down some interview questions here. Yeah.
Very professional cast.
Absolutely. Yeah, cool. So Ralphie and Muzz, and yeah.
Now, are the European Redcoats, are they based in Europe?
Yeah, I believe so.
Interesting. Who would have thought? At less than the full team. You're no fun, Therax.
Well, I've had interviews where there's like 12 people in there. It just kind of gets a little bit, but
we've seen all kinds of things here today, Therax. We've laughed, we've cried.
Yeah.
And what do you think's in store for us this last drop that we haven't quite seen yet?
LRMs. I keep saying it, but this time for real.
You're gonna make it come into a reality.
Yeah, I'm manifesting it into existence. The LRM drop deck.
Can this be an LRM map?
Both teams have a secret LRM drop deck that they're going to use against their opponents to counter them, and they're both going to bring it in the last drop. And then they're going to be so confused and won't know what to do. There's just going to be LRMs everywhere. My frame rates are going to go down to single digits. It's going to be glorious.
Therax, in 4 weeks, we might be looking back at this moment, this match, this drop right here, and being like, this is the one that decided Div Intelligent.
Well, it could be the best drop of Intersphere Coalition Season 6, for all we know, the upcoming drop here. It could be a classic, one for all time.
That's right. So I wouldn't want to miss that.
Someday
Uh,
you'll get to tell your grandchildren about this one.
yeah, I remember where I was when the European Redcoats invaded the Black Pants Legion. Got up in those pants. These are not my pants. Looks like we got one team that's green and ready to go. So that's nice. Now, I don't know if you know this there, X, but fun fact about IntelliWasp, the pilot for Black Pants Legion, he actually works at Ladies Foot Locker,
Oh,
sizing feet.
sizing
Yeah,
feet. Okay.
yeah, exactly. So I have a buddy actually, Rick from
Yeah.
Smoke Adams. He also works at Lady Foot Locker, and
Yeah, that's well known.
he's about smelling the feet. And yeah, Intelligent Wasp. He actually just works with them and
Okay.
measures people's feet
So the
there.
two of them
So
together, they are the one of them will help
uh,
size, the other will judge the odor or
that's it's really a full foot care routine that
okay,
they
yeah.
have going on there, which again makes it interesting that IntelliWasp is with the Pants Legion and not the Shoe Legion.
Yeah. Well, you can't get everything you want in life. Sometimes you just got to take what's available. Are you
Yeah,
their
that's right.
manager at the ladies foot locker?
Why, yes, that I am. I
Okay.
deal with the angry customers
And you
when
bring your years of experience being the judge for Miss Foot of the World
I have a
contest.
lot of I do have a lot of experience in feet judging.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Ralphie seems to be putting the finishing touches on his deck here, and here it is. He's locked up like stolen art at the British Museum.
Whoa, is
Let's
that
hit that
political?
button.
I think that's political. We can't
Oh
talk
shit!
about that.
You're
Oh
right.
boy. They're gonna take my keys away.
That's right. We like to keep it nice and safe here at MWO Comp
Oh, I didn't
Leagues
crash.
1. Well, now I'm expecting to crash. You didn't say we were crashing.
Uh no. No, today was the legendary drop. This upcoming drop here. No crashes. Oh, what do we got? Oh, we got interviews after this for everyone who's watching and thinks that it's over after this drop. No, we're keeping
No,
this thing rolling.
that's right. This pain train is just going to drive
Yeah.
itself right into the ground.
We're gonna hear more about that ladies foot locker and the
And
upcoming styles
Therax,
that
yeah, and I believe Therax, you're also giving away a collector's pack, yes?
a collector's pack of NFTs.
Yeah, Therax custom smiley face MFTs stars.
Yeah, limited edition, very expensive, very prestigious. Hunchback, 4G, AC20, and some medium lasers. Two of those. Well, we got Hunchbacks, but they're not the Hunchbacks I would have expected. Battlemaster with medium pulse. Two of those. They used up one earlier, so wait, three of them. Maybe that was the other team that ran it. Does somebody know something about that thing? Is it any good? Yagermech with dual AC20. Not the recent pay to win legendary. It's just the old school Yagermech 6A. Okay, binary lasers on the Grasshopper Hero, Grasshopper with ER larges, Grasshopper with mid range binaries. Okay,
We got some larges, we got some mid range, we got some binaries. European redcoats, they're like, I don't care what we're doing. We're just gonna go out there
yeah.
and do it.
A lot of ER large. They will need to have find somewhere to set up and have range, or they are going to get creamed. The only
Now the
DPS in their deck is that Night Star.
now the Black Pants Legion is doing their best European redcoat impression, and they're taking the wide berth to start spinning around the center of the map.
Wee!
Good spread there from the redcoats, though, huh? Look at
Look,
that.
look at these paint
Almost like a
jobs.
concave of sorts.
A lot of these guys are wearing camouflage. How lame. Some of them put some effort into their met decks, though. I can appreciate that. What do we got? We got something on the point toward enemy and wide load. Oh, that hunchback, grinning thief putting some work in the decals.
Is the Battlemaster 3M? Is it the bee's knees now? Apparently it
I
is for medium pulse.
I know nothing about it, so I can't tell you.
What does Ralphie know that we don't? Let's find out next. Meanwhile, the European Redcoats still sitting comfy in their nice little
Everybody just
concave.
painted their mechs black here on the European Redcoats. There's a couple of decals, but that's about it. Very disappointing.
That's gonna show up in the after action report.
They told me it'd be a fashion show today. See if I cast
Oh,
them again.
right.
Need to put some work in, guys. Don't just paint them all black. I paint all my mechs all black. Who am I kidding? Judas, what do you paint your mechs different? What do you want to tell us about that?
Boy howdy. You know what a really good scheme is the classic punk purple splat green sulfur. That that'll make you pop.
Yeah,
And that'll make you the twinkle in a young girl's eyes.
I stole that from my Black Knight when we were gonna do a drop in comp with Black Knights, but then I didn't get to play
Mm,
that drop, or not the Black Knight in that drop or something. So
mm.
it's a sad life. But I was
That's
gonna
a
be
great
Samers with
story.
you. I was gonna be Samers.
Oh,
Oh, here we
I don't
go.
know if
We
you have a
got
plan.
a little bit of chip damage, but do they
We're
have the sight
almost in
lines?
range. Yeah.
I mean, this is ER
No
large
DPS
here.
from Redcoats. Nothing but DPS
They
from
are
Black Pants
stacked.
Legion.
They are stacked, and they're trying to
Oh
make a
boy.
rotation. They're desperately trying to rotate. You have to be preset when there's a push coming in your ER large. You can't be moving and shooting
I'm
at the
not
same
liking
time.
it. It looks like they're running away, Therax.
They are trying. They need to have okay while they're rotating the one edge. They need to have others set. Right now, Chalice needs to
The
be set and taking shots, not rotating, in order to
the
try and
washing
cover this
machine.
Stalker and Grasshopper. They're about to get doormatted. Are you familiar with that position, Judas? The doormat?
I've rolled it out once or twice in my day. They used to call me the red carpet, actually.
Nice.
Well, I
Well,
mean they do have
some of
they
the
are
battle
staying
masters are backing
out of
up.
range, I guess. You know, like
Yeah,
and they are battle masters. You could probably just
they're
headshot
well,
them.
Hedgehog is going in solo. Where's the rest of his team? I know the other battle masters are the
Hedgehog
same speed.
Hedgehog didn't want to wait for everyone else. He's like,
He's
"Look,
gonna
I
get
got
legged
places to
there.
be.
I think he
I
might
got
have powered
places to
down.
be. I got to turn my mech off. I got to take a little nappy poo." Das Mean Liam, he's kind of getting sold out here.
Yeah, lost an
He's a little
arm,
bit
but
alone.
that doesn't really matter. It's just 2 ER large. It was causing him some heat trouble anyways. No big loss. Spinnerack is stopped rotating. They are being caught. They are the ER large grasshopper, not the binary large one. So trying to get back out of there. Oh, looks
We
like yeah,
we're
Hedgehog
gonna
got
have a
legged,
three
double
cap
legged.
going, Therax. Just pointing
Okay,
that out.
yeah,
Grimloom is actually taking the back cap here, and not fighting with the
you
rest of
know
the crew.
why not?
They seem to just run away from the Black Pants
Oh,
Legion.
Stalker's caught. Are they going to push? The Hunchback is not pushing. Yeah, it's in a kill box by itself. Just kill them. They're
Yeah, I
they're standing
mentioned
on
he
the
was kind
cap.
of in a spot before,
Oh,
so
sorry. I might have missed that.
Dust
Oh
Me and
wow,
Liam,
Ralphie's
he's
legged.
deciding that he's done living, so he's just gonna die in this pit down here
I
to Grinning
this
Thief.
push just stalled. I don't get
Maybe?
it.
Maybe? Okay.
Uh, okay, two mechs are down on the side of the Black Pants Legion, but there's some low numbers on the opposing side and likely high heat. Um, Now we've got another push here. They're kind of pushing one at a time, and like
It's
their teammates
not a
behind
very
them aren't dedicating to the push. They're just kind of
it's
peeking and
not a
poking.
great strategy, yeah.
Hunchback's almost double legged out of Grinning Thief. Chalice
Looks
peeking
like
up. Looks like they popped a leg off of the Hunchback. Yeah. Wraith Darkstar going down.
oh,
Chalice taking a big hit here.
Alice is getting
Maybe.
tickled in the
Maybe.
back. Doesn't
Mm,
realize it. Still gonna run away? He gets away. Okay.
yeah, it's kind of the split. The push didn't really happen. Now it's split apart. So there's one more mech being sacrificed here up in the front, while Grinning Thief is now legged, so they can't even join the fight if they wanted to.
Well, I
And
appreciate them, going by the playbook here, rounding
Jogger
us out
mech,
with a nice, 3-2 here, Black
yeah,
Pants Legion. What a match today.
yep.
This has been something.
Black Pants
So,
Legion, they don't pick up the drop, but they pick up the match. So well played
yes.
by them.
And they picked
Uh,
up my heart, as well,
yeah,
Therax.
it was a stalled push in a trench versus an awkward receive on a ridge line. So that is series scrap metal, kind of what I was anticipating to an extent, I guess you could say.
Some of these brawl push look a little bit like, freshmen's at the prom, but yeah, they got dancing eventually.
Yeah, Yeah, they got it going. They got it going. Let's pop up some stats. And we're gonna get that interview after. But here's stats. We got stats. Chalice putting out the big farm, 600 damage with that laser vomit. I believe they were on the binary laser ER mead plan. Some lower numbers out of some of the other mechs. Javelin was off capping for most of that. Didn't really need them in the fight. And the Stalker kind of got caught. Now on the opposing side, the Hunchback put out 476, never fully committing to the brawl, but they were getting that AC20 on target at mid range. Team damage winner, the Yager mech, 42
That's
team damage.
IntelliWasp.
That sounds
That's
like
the
that sounds like
that's the Footlocker
AC20s.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, to someone's back, I'm guessing.
Yeah, gosh. Well, they won't make that mistake again.
Well, they did win something today, highest team damage of the match, I do believe. So they got it done, just to the wrong team. But I like to see that team damage. I like to see teams fighting, and nobody else even did team
I
damage.
too
Where's the
like to see
strikes?
teams hurting each other. Yes.
Yeah, drop a strike on anyone. Like damage is damage. It's all good. A little bit shy there. All right. I'm gonna try to get some interview stuff going here. How about that?
Oh, that sounds really delightful.
All right. All right. They should be showing up here, I hope, and then we're gonna do a little quick Q&A. I haven't even thought of questions. I didn't think about doing interviews. It's just like let's do
Oh,
them.
perfect.
Let's find
Yeah,
out.
well, you've gotten yourself into this mess, so
Yeah,
now
there
you're
we
gonna
go.
have to get yourself out.
Hey, it's
Hello,
Muzz
welcome.
and Ralphie.
Hello, hello.
Hey, yeah, welcome
So,
here.
so first thing, I gotta say the first thing first. Uh,
Mm.
Happy birthday to Wraith Darkstar's wife, and
Mm.
thank you for letting us borrow him, even though he forgot today was your birthday.
Oh wow.
Whoa, that's not a good step.
All right.
We'll be looking for improvement from Wraith here later on in ISC.
No, he failed to put together that Saturday and the 27th were the same thing.
Ooh,
Calendars can be hard.
it can be. It's the easiest way to remember someone's birthday is to forget it once, especially.
Yep. But
So-
anyways, I just needed to make sure that we got that out there.
Yeah, so I guess my first question here is, were you guys both expecting to be facing against brawl pushes, because it felt like there was a lot of trepidation when it came to times to leap or try to grab a gank where it was there, but nobody really made that move? What kind of had you guys both hesitant?
Pretty much that, because we've played BPL a few times before. They do the fast laser ball and they do it very well. So we have had occasions before where we've seen a mech that's been on its own, and next thing you know, it's not one of them, it's 6 of them. It's like, okay. So yeah, we were pushing the opportunities, and also the way our decks were as well. We knew that there was a couple of times where we didn't necessarily have a pure brawl deck. It turns out that those guys did, so we had to try and make sure we played the advantage a little bit as much as we could. But yes, there was a bit of trepidation, you could call it. We called it a picnic, I think, on
Yeah.
Emerald.
Yeah. Well, the
Everybody
thing
was
is,
having snacks up on the hill.
yeah. Well, like he says, that fast laser brawl, I don't know if you've looked at our little logo patch, but it tells you basically what we're going to do on it most of the time. But yeah, we knew that we had the discipline and the weight for one of them to break off, especially up there on Emerald. And then once we saw they were split, Bigs first.
Yeah, we ran out of UAVs at that point, I think. But
Yeah, it was
we were running low.
The brawls were crazy and intense, that's for sure, once they finally started going. Weaver, would you like to tell us why you didn't just end the match on Emerald Vale right away, the third drop?
Wait, which one? Was that the one with the flea?
Yeah.
That's the one with the flea.
The one
yeah.
that's going to haunt me for the rest of this
Yeah.
weekend?
Would have been better if you just would have killed him. It would have saved everyone some time.
I had two thoughts. I thought, one, oh, I took his leg. I can just go find a nice safe place. It's going to take him 3 to 6 weeks to arrive. This will be fine because the rest of my team is legged. And then I was like, I could kill his leg. And then this is because, you want to aim for legs. And I just missed. a lot, and
A
I
lot.
focused so hard on that fucking leg, and I didn't twist. It is a tunnel that I did not leave.
That's that'll happen to you from time to time. That
You
was
know?
one of the more interesting plays that I saw, though, because you had him legged. It seemed like he was dead to rights, and then you kind of backed off, and then it was like, well, is he gonna fight him? Is he not?
I thought it would be just a 3-on-1 crush there. I mean, I know the guys in the low ground are legged, but like they know where the victim is. Just go toward it. I don't know. It was
That's off the
interesting.
spinner rack.
Well,
And
They
see,
had
it's,
already
thing
it's,
is,
committed.
yeah, if you
the thing
watch
is,
our other games, Spinny has experience of this, of being the last flea alive, and somehow managed to extend that out. Occasionally, we can hope to snatch a win, but he makes the most of his time.
Hey, you can't learn to clutch unless you try, right?
The most painful part of that is I'm a fucking flea pilot. It is my favorite fucking mech. And I knew how dangerous it was.
my favorite
Alas.
moment is when you said it's just a flea, and we're like, don't you remember what you do in fleas, even when you're legged? And he's like, gotta shoot it.
Yeah.
I gotta kill him. It's the most dangerous thing on here.
Because I remember in our comms when he came up the ridge and saw you there, it's like, okay, no, the legs are intact. Ooh, could we Excel check? We'll Excel check, and then yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything that you guys want to like talk about specifically? Any drops? Like I was disappointed there weren't LRMs, and I was also disappointed there wasn't enough team damage. I was tracking the team damage there.
That's
Nobody put out any remarkable numbers to me. I
Yeah.
think
it's
42 is I think the
because
highest.
they didn't put me in the catapult.
There
Oh,
was a
okay.
team kill for what it's worth.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Balahir
missed
got a
it.
team kill, didn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
I team killed my engine in drop one.
that's the
So-
spirit. See?
I was expecting drop one. It was one of two things. I was expecting you to just murder ball it towards Theta, and then we did have an out because we thought, oh, we'll use the tunnel because everyone forgets about the tunnel. And then I can remember what had happened to you guys in the previous match where you kind of just passed each other's by like ships in the wind, and then no, we saw you guys there, and then we just went for it, and then yes, I wasn't paying attention to my heat, but we knew those Crusaders are dangerous, and we'll try to take them as soon as we could, but yeah, we just got bleeped, and that was why we tried. We thought we'd try for expulses as well. Try a fewer number in the direct brawl and try and do some support. It would have been okay, or would have been even better if we hadn't cooked ourselves. But no, it was a good fight anyway.
Yeah. It was good fun.
All right, I'm gonna throw out a
Let's-
question here on Series Metal Scrapyard. I don't know if I've actually played it in competitive yet myself personally. So how are you guys feeling? How are you finding the map?
I quite like the fact that it's not open sightlines. There's a lot of my team don't like it.
Okay.
Because it's all about information, and you tend to find you could just be wandering up a valley, and next thing you know, poof, the entire enemy team is just in your face, and you never knew. And I think, especially at our level, there tends to be a lot more draw pushes. So you do, you noticed. I think was it drop 4 when you guys pushed towards Theta, and we turned and ran.
Yeah.
We just thought,
Surprised
yeah,
us.
we saw what you had, and we just thought we can't compete with that, and that was basically our strat, was to try and get you at range and just use the terrain to try and beat you, and yeah, it was difficult.
It was very cowardly running away, and I
The brave Sir
appreciate that
Robin
from you.
tactics,
Yeah.
yes, and but I think we did like the last one as well, because one thing we have been striving to do since last year is actually trying to improve our range game and actually be able to do trade decks, and the one problem that we have had previously is we can set up a trade deck and then the guys act like turrets and it's just daka 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 daka. Oh no, the one as we did. What we did this time was we were able to, through excessive coercion, shall we say, in voice comms, to move and actually be able to relocate and to rotate and to keep the distance.
Yeah.
And no, I was very happy with that one. But no, series, it's an interesting map. I don't think there's one particularly like it, and it does mean that some of the strats, especially some of the extreme range strats, don't quite work out just because there's so many sight lines that get blocked. So it seems to be more edging towards sort of binary AR mediums when you're doing a range game on that one. But it's good fun.
What I'm seeing on series Metal Scrapyard from a non-player perspective, for the most part, a little bit of I've played it a tiny bit as well, but it seems difficult to scout because of the way that the trenches and ridges are. Like you don't want to just stick your light mech on the ridge and stand still and stare because you could get shot from 3 different directions. You have no idea where they are. Like on a normal map, you at least have a general idea that they're in this quadrant or that quadrant. On series Metal Scrapyard, before you get that first contact, to me it feels like you just have no idea what's going on.
You don't. I mean, our match last week against Fjord, we didn't have a clue, and we tried UAVs, everything, and I think I was in my Highlander, and I found the entire enemy team with my face.
Yeah,
which was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, you died. I casted your match last week, and you died instantly. You went around a corner, and then you had no legs, no
Yeah.
arms, no center torso.
It was just bam. What happened there? I think I did like 60 damage, and it was just, we were trying to scout, but unless you've got masses of UAVs and mobility, it's very difficult to do so if you've got a team that are highly mobile.
And that lack of scouting kind of just defaults everyone to doing a death ball and hoping to stumble into the other team in a favorable condition, which sometimes you wander into kill box and oh wow, they had a good receive, or other times you get snuck up on because you just had no intel. That's how it looks like to me not playing. I kind of looks like that's how it's going.
Yeah. We saw they were we saw that they were doing more of a snipe long range build, and I've seen them do this before. And the idea we had was we'll just keep sort of spinning and rotating until we can catch the edge of it, and then, Pac-Man it from the side.
Okay, I think you just described NASCAR.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, it can be a strat. NASCAR can be a strat.
It was very elegant, though.
It was.
I mean, yeah.
Sounded very
Yeah,
official.
I mean, we saw the mechs that you were in, yeah, but it was the speed, and we were screaming at our assaults, right? Move your ass! They're going to be on you, and that was it. Because if we'd stayed still, you would have just overwhelmed us.
So. You guys pulled a couple of legs off early. I got too greedy trying to grab Theta. I should have killed you all first. And then when we did finally come around that lip and get you, edge on, we pushed a little too hard.
Yeah.
You guys had a really good concave in that 5th match as well. Like you had that long range and you were in a good arc. At least towards the middle end of that match, I was like, oh wow, that's a really good kill box that you guys set up.
It was the one time where actually on my spouse I thought, right, I'm going to individually place the named mechs in this hill, this hill, this hill, this hill. This is where we start, and then shout out where they need to rotate to. And unlike a lot of the NASCAR stuff in Quick Player, these guys occasionally do listen, so it did work out quite well. But we did know that it was going to be one of these ones that you stay still, you die.
Yeah.
So, we were. I think that was obviously not the score and the win notwithstanding. That was definitely the best drop of ours. I was most part of that one the way we played. So definitely happy with that.
Yeah, that was the one I was the most worried going into it, because you guys have really been practicing that range deck, and you're getting better at it faster than we are. And I think this brings our overall record to 2-2 for the fashion match.
It does, yeah. I mean, we've got a lot of new guys this time around as well, because we've been able to bring 2 teams to this comp. So some of the regular guys have been bumped up to enjoy Division D with some mercs and mentors. So it has given us the opportunity to bring some guys fresh into comp as well. So hoping to develop them too. So it was a little bit of a sort of soft reset for us, but hopefully on a good basis. And again, just playing against you guys is always one of the highlights. They always bring fun matches, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, I got to wrap this up shortly here. I'm just gonna, one last thing. Anything else you want to cover briefly before we move on?
No, it's always fun playing these guys. Love to get the matches and the scrims.
Yeah, definitely. Time zones and and Ocean's notwithstanding, then yeah, we're definitely always up for scrim, and we'll remember the sausage rolls next time. Honestly.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I just
Yeah.
wanted a fucking sausage roll.
Yeah, that's all we wanted.
There
All
we
right.
are. Right, you've taken your order, and thank you.
And thank you, Therax and Judas.
Yeah, thanks for
We
stopping by.
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for letting us stream your match today. We had some fun, and yeah, I hope you're both enjoying the season. Looked like you had a nice close match today, and I hope that continues for the both of you.
Indeed, and thanks for casting, guys, and much appreciated. And see you next time. Thank you.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
Bye.
Cheers, y'all.
All right, that's going to wrap it up here on the cast for today. It's been Therax, and Captain Judas has been joining me as the co-caster. Thank you, Captain Judas, for trying to fill some of that silence, bring some hype.
My goodness, thanks for having me, Therax.
We had some silence to fill today with some of those drops being a little bit slow to get going in times. But we had some good drops, good fights, variety of weapons. Not a lot of variety in strats, but a little bit. They did play the range on the series metal scrapyard, so good to see. I'm disappointed, no LRMs, but maybe next week somebody won't disappoint me. And that's it. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna just go ahead and cut the stream here. Have a gooder, everyone.
Yeah, get bent.
Something like that.